Hi, so my name's Liam Brown. I'm a firefighter. Been a firefighter for 9 years, and I like to pick up stones and sandbags to keep fit. As a firefighter, a big part of your job is carrying things. So whether it's a high flats job, 8 flights up, where you're carrying say a 40 kilo bag in one hand and a 20 kilo door reinforcer in the other. So it's uneven loads, awkward loads. Picking up sandbags is the closest thing you can get to picking up real people. It's easy to stay motivated when it's your job and possibly saving someone's life. Again, this is where balance is key. If I was doing my old style of training, pull, push legs, you know, 250 sets a week, I'd probably find that I'd burn out quite quickly. But today, I'll do a total of 5 working sets on carries. Then I'll chuck in some rows as an accessory, and then 1 max set of chin-ups, and that's me done. So in theory, I've maybe got 8-9 working sets, compared to my old vanilla leg workout would have been 40 to 45 sets. So I handle it. You know, it has taken time to work out the perfect formula, because it is difficult. Shift work is difficult. Having 2 kids is difficult. But I feel that this is why this style of training is so shift friendly and family friendly, because again, it's low volume, high intensity, doesn't take a lot of time up, and is not too taxing on the central nervous system. So if I'm going for a big heavy lift off the barrel, probably do a couple of fast runs with a lighter bag, and then I'll concentrate on getting the bigger bag. And it could only be, you know, my aim might be just 4 or 5 meters, but I feel like I get enough training stimulus from that to justify it, you know what I mean? So that's 100 kilo bag, warm up. Fast sets like that definitely get me primed for the heavier stuff. Although I'm not moving with that pace, when I get that big bag on my chest, that's how I imagine I'm moving. A lot of people will treat this exercise as a walk. I just treat it as a sprint, just full on attack. So yeah, if I lay the strap over the bag like this, and I get these other sandbags on top, in theory I should be able to ratchet them. So much fun. And again, we could put plates on and stuff like that, but I think this is hilarious. I think it is hilarious. Very rarely do I do this in one. Usually it'll take me a few attempts to get the formula right regarding where to put the dumbbells and the sandbags and stuff. I've got to be very cautious. I've got to get my hand round it and I'm almost edging it towards me. Again, I want to tip the weight onto me. I can't risk extending, because that's when you'll really injure yourself. And that's part of the game. And it's tipping that. Going to be the top of the bag is coming this way, so if we can offset it with a chain pulling that way. Bad, wasn't it? 400 kilos at 90 kilo body weight. It's difficult to put into words when the weight hits you. Like you've probably seen, I had to take a second to like almost like concentrate so much. What people don't realise as well, this driveway is actually a slight uphill gradient, so when you're doing a carry, but it was just one step at a time. Every step I took after that first step was a bonus, but I mean that's almost 4 meters with 400 kilos. Chuffed. But then you've seen yourself the setup that's involved for 5-6 seconds of a lift. But like everyone, I started off lifting barbells for about 15 years, lifting barbells. But a couple of years ago, me and my friend Rory decided, on the back end of a firefighter losing their life at Jenner's, Barry Martin, let's start training specifically for the role, for the job. So we looked online, and the best way to train for being a firefighter, in our opinion, is picking up sandbags and stones, because it's all from the floor, knuckles on the ground. So we bought our first sandbag in March 2024, and we've never looked back. You know, 2 and a bit years down the line, you know, training sandbags 2 to 3 times a week, lifting historical stones. It's a great way to train for the job, great way to keep fit. Things like family life and shift work, you know, sometimes restrict how much time you can spend in the gym. I used to do 6 days on, 1 day off. There's no way I could do that now. So I found a way to train for my job that also is family friendly and shift friendly. Get ourselves a little coffee. 14 hours last night, so that's 78 hours for the week. 4 night shifts in 5 days, culminating in 400 kilo front carry. So yeah, intensity is high. Usually try and get a training session in, depending on the severity of the night shift. It wasn't too bad last night, so just a bit of tidying up and things like that. But yeah, caffeine is a firefighter's best friend. This time of year, wildfires is a crazy thing. People with barbecues in the meadows, things like that can be quite crazy. But yeah, quite a lot of calls, but you know what? It makes it quick, which I like. I would rather be busy than quiet. Party art back in the day. No pressure. Don't know what that is, but it could be anything. A Scoopy Crank, a Scoopy Hydro Load. That's my go-to pre-workout, because again, I treat these carries like an endurance athlete, you know, and it definitely benefits you. Being able to breathe with like, you know, heavy sandbags on your chest is more of a test of endurance rather than strength, in my opinion. I travelled down to Cricketh in Wales and lifted the Cricketh stone. It's a historic stone outside the Cricketh Memorial Hall. It doesn't get a lot of attention, doesn't get a lot of lifts because of how notorious it is. It's a 177.5 kilos smooth egg. It's what everyone fears, basically. And I went down, drove down 6 and a bit hours, lifted it and drove home. And it's the highest the stone has been in, I think, about 10 years. So I only got it to my chest, but still it's probably my proudest achievement, because it's, yeah, not many people have lifted that one.